When you have that first meeting with somebody, what do you tell someone? I know from my standpoint, yeah, someone will come to me and they'll be like, "Hey, I'm going to start running," and yesterday I went ahead and I started with 3 miles, and I'm like, "Oh man, you're not going back out there. You're going to be so sore after day one that you're going to be like, this is just a bridge too far. I'm not going to do it." And so I always tell everyone to start with a walk. Run mailboxes. Run from this mailbox to the next mailbox and slowly stretch it out. Make sure when you
Exactly.
finish those runs that you have gas left in the tank, knowing that you have more. And so then you're encouraged to do it the next time. So do you take a similar approach with your clients?
That is correct. As a matter of fact, on our first phone call, we after filling an onboarding form, just to know a little bit more about what the client is, their unique life challenges. We talk about, okay, just like you mentioned, because the problem is a lot of people wants to go from 0 to 100% like
Mm-hmm.
that the next day, and it will always backfire, because as you mentioned, you're gonna hit a wall, you're gonna hurt yourself, you're not going to be able to cope with the extra life stresses, because life is always going to stress you out no matter what. So my job is to, okay, out of all the things that you have going on with the client, where can we focus on that it's going to be the least amount of effort for you, not only physical but mental. And like you mentioned, some people, the only thing they can do is walk for now. So okay, let's concentrate on more walking. When it comes to the eating, a lot of people drink their calories, sugary drinks or those health shakes. No, let's just take those out, increase water, hydration, and just the little things, the little steps. That's what is going to give you, the results. And, it might take a week, might take it two, but at least those little changes is a lot easier to implement day in, day out than just going, I'm going to work out 7 days a week. I'm going to eat. All my meals are going to be perfect. It's just too much. It's too much. So it's a matter of kind of separate, breaking their life apart a little bit and figure it out. Oh Lord, that's you, Zach? Wow,
Oh, that's a good
amazing.
one. That's a good
Yeah,
one. Uh, this is a full body one, so you can see the full gut going on right there. So yeah,
it's
there you go.
work. Good for you. That's awesome.
It's wild. It's cool to see. I mean, the transformation. And the crazy thing is, if when I think about 3 years ago, Zach, you really you hid the weight well. I thought back then, and now when I look at you, I'm like, wow, that was just the craziest transformation. So good on you. I'm super proud of you.
Thanks. Okay, so Tim, JC, you said that habits are something that are good, that are can be really bad, but in the same way, I think they can be really good, right? So from Tim's perspective, running 2,500 straight
Yeah.
days, that has become a habit where he's gotten in there. You hear people talk about like no days off and things like that. Where are you on the mindset of that, of just doing that so that you don't get back into that rut of, because so Tim has told me in the past that he's terrified of starting a second or stopping, because one day turns into two, and
Yeah.
then it turns into 2,500 of not working out, and
Yeah.
he looks like Zach Miller of old, and he doesn't want to be that, and I don't blame him. So where are you on kind of the how to figure out what's too much and what's too not on a no days off habit kind of perspective of the actual workout?
I'm a guy that likes simplify everything. Like for me, I will not compromise. I work out every other day, and that's something that I will not compromise for anyone, no matter what schedule. Just every other day. I don't work out. No one should be working out every single day, because your body needs recovery time, and that's something a lot of people don't understand. Your body rest is just as important as exercise, so to speak. So I walk a lot. I walk at least 2 to 3 times a day, weather permitting. So that's another habit that I have implemented. Again, workout every other day. Another habit that I have instilled is always have my freezer stocked with either good sources of protein, frozen vegetables. Why frozen vegetables? Because you never had the excuse of, oh, well, I don't have anything, I don't have it available to you. If they're frozen, you always have a good source of vegetables no matter what. Just grab it, put it in the microwave, 4 minutes. You got your vegetables for the day. Done.
Especially if they're the steamables, where it's 4 minutes and done.
That's it. Thank you. And the same thing, I will not compromise on good sources of starches. Sweet potato, white potato, I always have it on the pantry. I love rotisserie chickens as well because, well, they're cooked. You don't have to cook. You can assemble a meal in 5 minutes that is guaranteed it's going to be better than you going through any fast food place and going for a burger that's going to be 1,500 calories. Easy. Meanwhile, you can cook a meal in 5 minutes at home, and it's definitely going to be a lot better for you.
Yeah,
So
it's amazing.
if you set your environment for success, you don't have to think so much about making healthier choices because your environment is set for you. So it makes everything easier because you don't have to overthink and stress about it when you have good ingredients to make quick meals throughout the day.